It's your girl Jessica, and I am back once again with another video.
Jesus, let me know, but they show no vision. You say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. They say you found it, but she doesn't want.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just gonna be doing like random story times. I couldn't I went on my Insta and I asked y'all to put like little story times up there, like story times y'all wanted me to do, and y'all ain't really put a lot, but it was a couple of them that I put with. And I'm not gonna do multiple videos from short ass story time. So I'm gonna just try to fit all of them in one video. Alright, so the first one that people asked was my first fight. So I got in my first fight when I was in 7th grade. Um Crazy thing is that the girl that I fought, we were actually close, like locked in close. Like I talked to this girl about everything. Um she started dating this guy, whatever, and like one day she just started acting funny with me, and she basically tried to accuse me and say that I wanted her boyfriend or whatever, which I didn't. Anyways, fast forward. That day we got into it, we exchanged some words on through messages or whatever. She was talking about a bunch of stuff and like telling me how I wanted her boyfriend and how at the time, mind you, I was talking to somebody, so she was telling me my boyfriend wanted her and stuff like that and whatnot. I'm like,
To hell!
anyways, we got into it and we were going back and forth. Like I'm telling her, y'all, I was one of those chill, relaxed kids. I got along with everybody. I ain't want to fight nobody. So trust me, this situation had me hot and heated because the fact that we was close and you just up and start tripping over a nigga. Anyways, but we got into whatever, exchanged messages. This went on for like about a few days or whatever. So we get to school one day. Like we's out like we didn't really exchange no words during school, whatever, but we got on the bus that afternoon because I was riding the bus at the time. We got on the bus and she gets to looking back at because I was sitting at the back of the bus, she was sitting at the front of the bus. I see her continue keep looking at the back of the bus, whatever, staring at me. Now here's the catch: her little boyfriend, he rode the same bus as us. So I'm at the back of the bus. The bus was packed, and I'm sitting by one of my best friends. Well, currently ex-best friend, but we were best friends at the time. She was sitting beside me. Me and her were chatting it up, whatever. And her boyfriend gets on the bus. This nigga comes to the back of the bus and sits right beside me. So I'm already on P. I see her looking at the back of the bus. I see her lips going, gums going. And so, like, I see her get up. Now, mind y'all, the bus was packed, so it was 3 of us on the seat. I'm in the middle. My best friend, ex-best friend, was on this side. Her boyfriend on this side. He's on the side nearest to the aisle. I'm in the middle. So this bitch coming back here, and I'm in the middle. I wasn't playing no games. So like, my best friend already knew about the situation, about what was going on between me and her. So I had my book bag sitting in my lap. So I took my book bag, I slid it over to my best friend, I handed it to her. And like I'm seeing the girl come back to the back of the bus. I stood up and I put one of my foot. I think it was my right foot. I put my right foot on the seat. And I'm like, I'm ready. So she get back there. She gets to chatting in my face, going off. Like, okay, I ain't say nothing. She's steady going. I'm waiting for her to swing. Nobody swing. She grabbed me. She reached to grab me. Y'all, I put my foot on that seat and I launched myself over the seat in front of me. It was people sitting on the seat in front of me, but I ain't forget this beat. I launched myself over that seat in front of me and went to work. Like I was not, I wasn't with the gimmicks. And that was my first fight. Like, I'm guessing people thought I couldn't fight, but baby, listen here. The quiet ones be the most dangerous ones. Listen, I wasn't finna get my ass beat. Because let me tell you something. My family the type, if you gonna fight and get suspended, you better win that damn fight. Or you gonna go home and get your ass beat again. So, baby, listen here. I had two options: get my ass beat on that bus and get my ass beat at home, or beat ass on the bus and go home and get rewarded. I was gonna beat ass on the bus. I had to. I had to. Anyways, so we get done with the fight. She's still trapping them gums. The bus drivers get us separated, and like they take me off the bus for a second because by that time, by the fight had happened, we had pull over to the high school to get the high schoolers. So they take me off the bus. I'm standing out there with one of the bus drivers. They get everything settled on the bus, and they bring me back on the bus. They had her sitting at the back of the bus, and they sat me at the front of the bus to keep us separated. So my house was like one of the first drop offs, so I got off the bus first. So I'm getting ready, they pulling up towards my house, and I see her getting up again, like she trying to come to the front, and the bus driver screams, they telling her to sit down or whatever. So the bus driver literally told her, the bus driver was like, "You want to fight? Get off the bus." Y'all, I was in front of my house. I got off that bus. I stepped out onto the grass, dropped my book bag, and waited for her to try to get off that bus. I was ready to go at it again. But guess what? She never got off that bus. She stayed on that bus. She stayed on that bus. But anyways, I'm not gonna get no more into that because it's old. Me and the girl don't even really, we don't even talk no more. Like, we graduated high school together or whatever. We went to high school together. Like, it was no beef. Like, we don't talk no more. But I mean, what's in the past is in the past. I don't have a problem with her. Okay, the next one was like everything, which my sister put it, but like she was like she wanted me to explain how my life was going and whatnot, like what I've been doing lately. So lately, I'm pretty sure everybody subscribed to my channel knows that I attend Limestone University right now, and was I'm on a track scholarship, but unfortunately, I quit the track team because I just felt like the area down here, the people, like, trust me, I met some nice people, but I just feel like this area just not for me. Like, and that's okay because I'm in college. I mean, it's your time to correct things, make mistakes, learn from them, like, and I'm learning from mine. So I'm currently in the process of finishing out this semester, and then I'll be transferring to Claflin University. And I plan on trying out for their volleyball team because volleyball is truly my love sport. Like, that's the sport that I truly want to do. So I plan on trying out for their volleyball team and finishing out my education there and hopefully my sports career there. I might even try out for their track team because trust me, I love track also. I just don't feel like this team is quite for me. But yeah, yeah. I also plan on changing my major. Currently, right now, here I'm majoring in exercise science, but I've decided to change my major to psychology, and I want to take up a minor in English. Also, in my life lately, I'm in a relationship. Anyways, but not too much. So, anyways, me and my boyfriend have been going good. Like, that's truly my soulmate, y'all. I love that boy. Love him to death. Don't worry, he drives me crazy. He drives me nuts. We have our ups and downs sometimes, but I don't say he drives me crazy. He don't. My boyfriend's actually really chill. He's funny as hell though. But like, we have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we love each other. And I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with that boy. Cause where does he think he going if he gonna try to go somewhere? Where do you think you going, Shotty? Stuck with me for lifers. The next one was somebody asking me to talk about my like losing my virginity story. Um, that's really a story like I don't want to talk about. I don't even want to think about it. So let's not talk about it. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is my first time being high. My first time getting high. Now, mind y'all, I don't even do the whole weed thing like that. It's not for me. It's not. Mm-mm. Don't do the weed thing. So my first time getting high was, I think I was a, if I'm not mistaken, I think I was a freshman when I did this, or sophomore, freshman or sophomore, one of the two. I might have been a junior. I think I was a junior. I was a junior. So I was a junior in my junior year of high school. Um, the high school I went to, they were very big on the whole weed situation. They used to come to school selling edibles, everything. Like they used to do that. Anyway, so what happened was one of my friends, um, she had brought some edibles with her. She had them with her in her book bag. She didn't plan on eating them or anything. She didn't plan on doing them at school. But we were like all chilling, and all of a sudden in the student parking lot, we see trucks coming in, like black trucks. Like you would have thought they was like the FBI or some shit, the way they was rolling in deep. Like them bitches was rolling in. So we hear through the vine, we hear the people bringing dogs in the school to sniff, like to check like in the classrooms and stuff, like for weed and stuff, like. And my friend, she automatically goes, "Y'all, I have weed with me." I'm like, we all looking like, "Oh my god!" And she was like, "Well, I gotta get rid of it, whatever, you know." Yeah, you see where this is going. So long story short, she was like, she needed to get rid of it. So me, her, and another girl, we split the edibles. We split them. And mind y'all, these were like, I think it was like 500 milligram edibles. And they were Chips Ahoy cookies. Like, they were 500 milligrams per cookie. So me and the other girl, we split the cookie in half. That means we had 250 milligrams of weed each. Yeah, yeah. We split it and we each ate a piece. And then my friend, she also took a little bite. And then the rest of it, we didn't really like, we didn't want to ingest that much, so we just like, they sent me to the bathroom, like I took it and I flushed it down the toilet. And so, long story short, I ended up getting suspended for it because that was like my first time being high, and mind y'all, first time being high on a edible. I got high my first time on a edible, and if y'all know edibles, edibles have you tweaking. So I was like in Spanish class, and I'm sitting there, and mind y'all, we had a earthquake drill that day. It was so bad. I'm in Spanish class. At first, I was feeling fine. I wasn't feeling no effects. I'm in Spanish class, chilling, learning, whatever. All of a sudden, I just feel my body start radiating, tingling. I'm like, what's going on? I'm tripping. Like, so all of a sudden, the earthquake drill starts. So we got to get up on our desk. I'm sitting up under my desk, looking like I'm out of it, bro. Like I was so scared. Like I really thought I had took too much. I thought something was wrong with me. Like my body was just like radiating, and my chest was like beating so fast. I was so scared, y'all. So I'm still sitting in class. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking, and like I'm trying to laugh it off like I was okay. Like it wasn't like to the point where I felt like I was like something was extremely wrong, but I felt like something was off. Like I didn't feel like myself. So I end up asking the Spanish teacher, can I go to the nurse or whatever? Because like I wasn't feeling it. Like I thought something was wrong with me. So I go to the nurse. Now mind y'all, when I went to the nurse, it was not my plan to tell her I had just been edible. But as I began to walk to her, the symptoms got worse. It got worse. So I get in there and I'm telling her, I'm like, I'm not feeling good, you know, like, can I have some water or something? Can you just like check me out or whatever? So she checks me out, you know, she checks my blood pressure or whatever. She's like, well, your blood pressure isn't high, it's fine, you know. Are you just not feeling good? I'm like, yeah, I'm just not feeling good. So she giving me some water. I'm like, can I go to the restroom? She's like, yeah. So, they got a bathroom in the nurse's office. So I go to the bathroom. Immediately, I stick my fingers down my throat. I'm trying to throw this shit up. I'm throwing up, throwing all the cookie up. I see it. I'm like, okay, I should start feeling better. I go back in her office. I'm sitting down for a little bit. My head is still spinning. My right body is still radiating, tingling. I'm like, oh my God, I'm tripping. Something's wrong. My heart is beating on my chest. I'm like, oh my God, this is not right. It's not right. So all of a sudden I blurt out to her. I'm like, I start crying. Y'all, I was panicking. Now, y'all, I was young. At that time, I didn't understand it, but I understand it now. Y'all, my heart is beating on my chest. I'm like, I'm panicking. So I tell her, I'm like, I took an edible. I don't know what's wrong. Did I take that wrong? She immediately got up on her chest. She was like, no, no, you're fine. You're fine. That's just how it is. And then I told her about me going in the bathroom trying to throw it up. She's like, no, it's fine, but it's weed. It's already in your system. It's already in your blood. You can't throw it up. I'm like, she's like, just drink some water. You're going to be okay. Little did I know. Little did I know. So homegirl trying to be my friend one night. She take me around her desk. She sits me in her office chair. She's like, "You're okay. Calm down." Homie gets up, gets to walking out the office. I'm like, "Where you going, baby girl? Where you going?" She said, "I'm sorry, but these type of situations have to be reported to the principal." Hmm? What did you say? Coming in? So she goes and gets the principal. I see principal fat ass walk his ass back in there. Behind him, he got the deputy. I thought I was about to go to fucking jail. I'm like, okay. They sit down in front of me. These bitches get to investigate me. I should have told their ass. I should have. I should have told their ass that I had a right to be silent. Because first of all, I was still underage at that time. So your bitch ass don't got a right to question me without my parent present. Especially with Mr. Deputy Fat Ass right here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyways, we get to talking and whatnot. He's telling me, talking about something. Well, we just need you to tell us, who gave it to you, what happened. Um, can you tell us a name, something, so we can get this out of the schoolhouse so you can help somebody. I'm looking at this bitch like, bitch, be for real. I don't even like your fat ass like that. For real. Don't be questioning me like I like your ass. I don't. I really don't. So he's like, and then the deputy, he leans over the office, the chair. I mean, not the chair, the desk. He's like, well, could you tell us when you took it? I was like, I took it during first period. I told him I took it during first period. Told him where I was and whatnot. And he's like, oh well, can you tell us where you put the bag? Y'all mind y'all, I flushed like the rest of the cookie down the toilet, but I didn't want to flush the bag down the toilet because I didn't know if that was gonna stop the toilet. And if I would have stopped at the toilet, that would just make shit worse. Cause now I would have had to call somebody in there, and the fucking wrapper would have been in the toilet, stopped up, and I wouldn't have known what to do then. So I was like, like I flushes down the toilet. Um, I wrapped the wrapper up and threw it in the trash. So he's like, okay, okay, okay. So they steady asking me like, can you tell me a name or something? I'm like, bitch, I ain't no snitch. I ain't no snitch, bitch. Somebody else to do that shit for you. He's like, okay, well, like, well, you can like tell us some names or something. He's like, then this bitch told me, he was like, this bitch try to blackmail me. This bitch talking about some, well, if you could tell us some names or something, it'll help you out. Like, you won't be in as much trouble. Bitch, your ass gonna suspend me either way. I'm high as hell, and I'm a child in my junior year of high school. You're going to suspend me either way, bitch. The fuck are you talking about? So he gets to trying to lollygag and shit. I'm still not giving him no name. So he was like, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and call your parents and whatnot. I was like, okay. Y'all, I'm a fucking junior in high school, but I'm already knowing my family. I already knew they wasn't gonna give a crap. I already knew they wasn't gonna give a crap. This was gonna be one of them situations where they laughed at my ass and told me to learn my lesson. I already knew they wasn't gonna give a fuck. I already knew it. I already knew it. So I get my ass in the office. I'm sitting in there. They didn't call my grandma or whatever. And they already told me, I'm suspended or whatever. I got suspended for like, I think I got suspended for like a couple of days for this. I don't remember how many days, but I got suspended for a couple of days for this. So, you know, I'm waiting. My uncle pulls up to the schoolhouse. You know, they give me my papers away, let me know I'm suspended, whatever. So, I get in the car, my uncle, whatever, he takes me home, and that was it, pretty much. I got home, and my family did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Laugh at me and told me to learn my lesson. I was literally in my room, posted in the corner, eyes low as hell, eating everything in the damn house, and my family was laughing at me. Told me to learn my lesson. Told me I better not do it no more. I already know it. But anyways, that's my first time getting high. All right, the next one is my first time getting drunk. I can't quite remember my first time, but I'm gonna tell y'all like one time, the time that I remember, my most recent time. So my most recent time getting drunk was I went out with a few of my friends. Well, I went to one of my friends' houses, like at college, one of my college friends' houses. Yeah, she got an apartment off campus, and me and a couple other girls, we went to her house. It was a house full of girls. We was all chilling, you know. Y'all, I was driving, so it wasn't even my plan to drink, but everybody else was drinking, and I was just like, like, okay, everybody else drinking, everybody else fucking with it, and they were like real serious about it. It was like, come on, man, you should drink. Like, come on. I'm like, you know what? Like, so I take a shot, whatever, and after I take that one shot led into more shots. I ended up taking hella shots, about about 4 or 5 shots. So y'all, I made a dumb decision that night. I was getting on live. I was twerking. I caught myself. Little did I know. So I'm over there fucking shit up. I was drunk out of my mind. I really don't remember much from that night, but like I remember getting on the live and whatnot because I know I got in trouble for that. My boyfriend was pissed about that. You know, but yeah, I got drunk off my ass. Um, I do remember after we left her house, me and my friends went to cookout. Cause I remember buying a cookout burger, but I only took one bite of the bitch and didn't eat the rest. And I remember getting back here. Um, I remember collapsing in my bed. I was out of it that night. And then like I woke up the next morning with a mean ass headache. Like that headache was kicking my ass, bro. Kicking my ass, literally. And then, mind y'all, that was a Thursday, so I had like an 11 o'clock class. So I had to go sit in class, and I looked dull as fuck. Like, I just looked drained, literally. But in my opinion, don't drink, kids. Don't drink. All right, now, next one. Um, I did have somebody ask me, like, to do like a story time of my me and my boyfriend's first time, you know. But I don't put that type of business out there, baby. That ain't going out there. But I'll do story time of how me and my boyfriend started talking, basically. So me and my boyfriend went to school. Like my boyfriend came to CC in our junior year of high school. He started playing basketball there. Um, like when he first got there, he seemed like a really chill, antisocial, not the type to talk to people, not the type to affiliate with people, but he was a real cool person. So, I mean, at the time that he first got there, I was in a relationship, so we didn't really, take time to get to know each other. We really didn't know anything about each other. But fast forward to like our senior year, that's when we kind of started. I was still in a relationship, so we wasn't like rushing anything, but we was still like we started getting closer, whatever. We was friendship. That's what we had, friendship. So around December, whatever, that's when we started talking on social medias, whatever. It wasn't nothing like explicit or whatever, but we started talking around December. And I mean, early January, I finally ended my relationship, the one that I was in, which was going downhill. And I finally broke up with him. And me and my boyfriend continued talking, whatever. I mean, when we first started talking, we was like, I could already tell like he wasn't the type for like looking for a relationship. So we was just talking at first, having fun, whatever you could call it, you know. Um, like we started getting closer, whatever, and eventually we recognized we were falling for each other. So we actually started talking like late January, but like started dating late January. But our anniversary is February 2nd. We spent Valentine's Day together. We went out on a triple date with with two of my other best friends. They were with their mans. Well, one of my best friend's mans dipped, which I still got beef with that bitch for that. Cause fuck you, hoe. Anyways, we went on a triple date to Hawaii, have fun. My stink won me a beer. Hold on. I keep the beer to this day, till this day. So, cause my stink literally stayed at Howard. We were in there after hours at the damn machine, and he would not leave until he won me one, and he got me one. Period. Love my man. Anyways, we went on a date to Howard, whatever, and by that time, we could tell we were feeling each other. We was getting really close. Like that was my man. So from there, we went from there. So yeah, and now we've been dating for going on about to be 9 months. And my man's a Navy man. I'm very proud of him. I love my man. Y'all see my poster back there? Manuel and Jessica. That's my man, y'all. I love him so much. He's so generous and everything that I wanted him to be. Anyways, my man. But overall, that was all the story times that I got. So yeah. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you follow your dreams because I didn't follow mine. And yeah, I love y'all.
I got too many hoes, but they ain't you. You like to put that shit in your nose.